Hi guys, this is day 2 with Ghost in the round pen, and this is going to be a little 3-part series. So this is part 1 of 3 parts. The whole session was about 30 minutes. I just brought him out of the stall into the round pen. He was so quiet coming in, walking to the round pen, no issues. He nickered at a mare once, but didn't even, take a wrong step. So I was really happy with that. He's wanting to trot off here a little bit, but he's still really with me, which is, so much different than the other day. So I'm just kind of asking him to go forward, disengage his hindquarters, change direction there. I want him to walk off. I don't want him to trot off. Again, I want him to match my energy. Excuse me. So I'm just sending him around me. If he trots off, I'm going to ask him to walk again. Right there, I needed a little bit of reassurance, so I said, "You're okay, bud." Good, he's starting to walk off a little bit better. Change direction. Again, I'm not asking for perfection in any of his steps right now. I'm just wanting him to get used to the whole disengage your hindquarters when the rope or my body says, bring your front through. Doesn't have to look pretty. I just want you with me. Yeah, I like the way he brought his front through there, but he had to go a little quickly. So I want to just ask him to go calmly. Later on, this will be like a dance, very fluid, very methodical, where I place his feet. That was better. It's a little worried when that flag hits the ground. So again, I want to make sure that I can touch him with that flag. And that just, he's going a little quick here. He's a little bit more worried about that flag on his right side because we don't do a whole lot on their right side, and he's young and really hasn't had me doing a lot on his right side. So it's going to be a little bit more reactive than the left side. See, I can change direction and put that flag up there, and he really doesn't care about it. So I'm going to work a little bit more on that left side today and getting him to be able to be touched by that flag and not be reactive. I'm just going to follow him with that flag. When he stops moving his feet, I'll take the pressure off. Good boy. He's really looking to me for reassurance, which I love. Sending him again. Can I touch him with the flag without him grabbing himself or getting a little quick there? Just has to be so nonchalant. He doesn't care. I'm going to rub him, not going to let that flag go until he's calm about it. I want to try not to release the pressure when he's reacting to it. I want to wait until he's settled and then release the pressure so that he really connects those dots, that he doesn't, that he can trust me, that just because I'm flapping the flag around and touching him doesn't mean that he's going to be eaten by that flag. It's just going to build on our trust. Yeah, good boy, Ghosty. There's a little bit of that changing of the eyes there, bringing the flag from the right side of the horse to the left. He didn't really care. I'm flapping that flag around like I did the other day, and very, a lot less reactive to that, which is what I want. His head's going up, but he's got a hind foot cocked, and, he's just thinking, you're not going to hit me in the face, right? But I never have. But I just want that to be not an issue at all. He's really good with the flag touching him, like that when he's standing still. But, when they're moving, it's a whole different ball game. So I'm going to bring up the energy here. Go from a walk up into a trot. Can he go up into that trot with no reaction? And then can he come back down to a walk and stay with me without it being a big deal? And he was absolutely able to do that. It was very good. Disengaging his hindquarters. He wanted to come a little close to me there, which I've kind of allowed a little bit, when he needs a little reassurance. But I need him to know that he can stay out of my little bubble and still be reassured and feel supported by me. He wanted to be a little quick there, and it's just that flag again on the off side of the horse. We really spend so much time on the left side of the horse that we really need to spend just as much time leading them, haltering them, saddling them, grooming them, everything on that side as well. And you guys will see, down the road, this won't be an issue anymore. And you'll see him try to put me back onto his right side. He didn't there, but I'll mention it when I see it. This video is a little bit long, but I just really liked the progression, so I thought I'd just kind of leave it all in. Yeah, that's much calmer, much better. He's like, I feel safer if I stop, so I'm just going to say, yeah, keep going. And he wasn't sure what the flag meant there. He's getting a little confused about what the flag means, and that's okay. He's like, are you just flapping it, or are you sending me somewhere? And my arm says I'm sending you, and the flag is just going to be a little bit of an extension of my energy saying go. He's got to start, like I said before, connecting the dots to what means what. And I want him to follow the feel of the rope and my hand and my body. That will tell him where to go or what to do. He put me back on his left side there. I lost his attention there for a second, but he just came right back to me like, so good. So much better than the other day. No whinnying, no trying to get away from me, and no trying to strut his stuff and tell everybody how handsome he is. Putting up my hand is the boundary there. Don't come that close to me. I'll still support you. He'd probably like to crawl in my lap, which I will not allow him to do. Yeah, it's really getting better. But he still grabs himself. He still trots off. Good boy. Change direction. It's not pretty yet. That side's so easy. Change direction again. He has to run a little bit. Kind of that changing of the eyes and the flags on that side. Again, coming into my bubble. I like to pretend I have a hula hoop around my waist, and I don't want them to come into that. It's my bubble, my little force field of protection. They're way too big to allow them just to run into you. Now, I may walk into his space or invite him in, but he can't ever just assume that he can walk into my bubble. My space. He's getting better with that. But now I'm, dragging the flag on the ground, and he's a little bit worried about that. Like, what's going on there? What's that? But, look at his little ear. I might, I'll be swinging a rope off of him sometime on that side, and roping a cow and dragging in my coils. And that's all desensitizing him to that. Like, if I was to be on his back right now and throw a rope, I'd be in Texas in a minute. So he's got to get used to that. Other things are like if you're on a trail ride and a plastic bag comes rolling up beside you in the wind, or a tumbleweed or anything, your chaps flap weird on his side or whatever. All of that is desensitizing him to that. And it's getting him just to really trust you that all these things are scary, but I have not let him get eaten by anything yet. He's not been attacked or hurt, or even, so scared that it's traumatizing, right? Changing direction again. Again, it'll get a lot prettier later on, a lot more fluid, more like a dance. This side, you see how he's so much different with dragging that flag on the ground than the other way. He's still like, his ears cocked to it, like what's going on there, but he's a lot less reactive. Get a little stuck there. Just tell him with the flag, gotta go. Really good on this side. Changing directions again. Yep, he's a little worried. His ear's so cute. But he's really trying to stay with me and deal with that, which is what we want. We really want them to respond rather than to react to something that's scary. We want them to respond and look to us for support. Good job, Ghost.